I think in the old days, disruptive children were just cast aside. And I think often when there is a child being disruptive in school, there's something going on at home. But I certainly, you know, if my child was in a class and was on a daily basis unable to study and unable to cope because there was some kid that was constantly playing up, I think they should be removed. But I think they should be removed and helped. And it should be found out what the underlying, you know, causes are. But, you know, I agree that it's Maddie at the moment, my 12-year-old, everything's the eyes all the way around, and the store slam. And it's true, if I pulled her up every time, it would be a really unhappy house.
But that's at home.
And often she'll come at the end of the day, on a day when I've decided, right, I'm going to bite my lip till it bleeds, I'm not going to say anything. She'll quite often come at the end of the day and say, Mummy, I'm really sorry, I was really horrid today, and I know I was horrid. But if we were going like that each other...
No, but that's at home. I'm talking about in a classroom. I think there is some similarities, because you're dealing with, especially sort of teenagers, you're dealing with hormones and all sorts of things going on, and I think, and you know, children from chaotic homes, so if you're constantly in battle with them, it's as disruptive in the class. So let me give you this scenario. Let's say that child that's disrupting a class by going, you know, or eye rolling. In the playground, if that child's got that confidence to do that in a class with a teacher, in the playground, I would imagine that child is also like that with his or her peer group. If the children in the class see that child's behaviour being ignored, where do they go? Where do they go in the playground when that child is behaving that way towards them? What does that teach the other children in the class?
I don't think it's about ignoring, but I think it's not about doing it every single time. Mind you, with Kay's Wind, which we're going to call it now instead, I wouldn't accept that. I wouldn't accept that at any point. No. That wouldn't be one of the ones I would let go with my kids.
That's what I'm saying. You know, sulky behaviour, I wouldn't bother.
I think teachers are doing as much of a balancing act as we are as parents.
And also, as well, we find it hard enough, you know, with a couple of kids. Imagine trying to battle with 30 and they're all...
But they shouldn't have to be.
I agree with you. Jane, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you.
It's different. Just really quickly, I went and did a little talk at one of my daughter's schools, you know, just about being a journalist, etc. And it was quite difficult to talk to these kids because they were jumping up, they were asking questions, and they were getting... And there was a bit of me thought, for God's sake, sit down and shut up and listen to me. You know, because when I was at school like you, we would have sat like little menses. But actually, they were engaged, they were interested, they were
but that's all fine.
Questions.
That's all fine.
They're different.
That's enthusiasm. That's not disruptive.
Do you know what you need, Kay? You need the
60s.
Kay.
70s.
What's so funny? Our producer is saying, no more. Behave. Stop.
And do you know what you need? You just need the face. Enough.